Howdy, I'm Derek, and for this episode of Lambda of the Week, we're covering a custom Lambda function called Note Counter. If you're new to Lambda, please check out the preview video for this series in the link in the comments below. And if you want to get a free workbook with this Lambda and a few others, also available in the comments below. And lastly, if you want to get a template full of Lambda custom functions, and we're going to be covering most of these throughout 2026, you can also get that with a link in the comments below. So what does this do? Note counter. Well, a lot of times people are entering instructions or documentation within their Excel files. Now, the last one was on a checklist. Okay, so it's just everything in one big list. But in the case of instructions, there might be wrapped cells. They might have gaps between them. There might be blanks, etc. So to account for that, we're using a slightly different approach. So we're going to enter this. Again, L underscore is how I start my lambdas. Note counter, and then we want to give it a reference range. I'm going to give it a little bit of room to grow there, so B2 through B30. And notice what it does is it skips the ones where there is nothing. But then when there's a new step, it'll add that. And if there's not a gap, it will include that as well. So if you want to have a dynamic way, notice that if we take some of these away, it goes away. If you want to have a dynamic way to be counting the steps that you have in your instructions or documents or whatever, this is a great way to do it. The great thing about dynamic functions and formulas in Excel is they automatically spill and update with your data, and that's exactly how this works. That's it for this episode of Lambda of the Week. Remember to get your free copy of this workbook with a couple of other Lambdas as well. Or if you want to see all the ones we're going to do in the entire series throughout 2026, you can grab the entirety of the library. And then if you like this video, please give it a like, comment on what you liked, share with a friend, and of course subscribe so you don't miss out on other great tools, tips, tricks, as well as the entirety of this series in 2026. Thanks for watching and have an excellent rest of your day.